Hey guys, happy What Should I Do Wednesday! I'm so excited to be back here on my little perch in my lovely garage. Well, I wouldn't say lovely, but it's lovely to me because I'm no longer in the corner. And this is the first What Should I Do Wednesday that I've been able to do from my garage, or as my neighbors and I affectionately like to call it, the Garato. We have a lot of good times out here in the summer, and I may even bring you guys along for the ride. You never know. So, we have a few really good questions this week and a couple from last week, and so we're going to get started because you know me and that pesky 15-minute little time limit. Okay, thanks, bye! I know I'll hear that from my admins later because they like to tease me about my hands and my ums and my hair and my K thanks bye, but you know what? They heart me anyway. So here we go, yo. Our very first question this week is actually one from last week, and it's from Kathy Drake, and she asked, do you have spirits in and around your home? Now, for that question to be answered, I have to kind of let you know my little setup here, right? We live in a duplex, and this is attached to our neighbors, and our neighbors have something going on up in their house. My neighbor April is an empath, but she's an empath on a whole, like, another freaking level. She's got the emotional part like I do, but she's also got like the spiritual connection, and she can sense things and see things and feel things that I can't feel or sense. So she's constantly hearing footsteps and pitter-pats and asking me if I heard stuff at 3 a.m. And while I haven't heard a lot, I've heard a few things here and there that I was like, wait, what was that? But I don't really question it anymore now that I kind of know what goes on over next door in Crazyville. Now, I can get away with saying that because April is one of my closest friends and I love her to pieces, and so I can get away with saying that it's a crazy house because we both live in a crazy house. This is like the crazy farm that we're connected together, and so it's fine. But yeah, there's something going on over there that kind of likes to meander over here every once in a while, and so even though I don't hear it a lot, I know it's there. And like I said, I don't do the dead as much as I do the living. My gifts are kind of, as I've learned in the last probably few months, more intended for the living. I'm really in tune with people's emotions while they're still here, and I'm sure that I have the ability to be in tune even more to them once they're gone. I just haven't, not that I'm not open to it, I just haven't explored that side of me yet, and so I'm still learning. So yes, there is something here. I don't know what it is. I know that April's dad likes to visit, and then there's something that's not so nice that likes to visit and scare the living crap out of all of us, and they're kind of responsible for the thumps and the bangs, and so we're still learning about what it could possibly be, but it needs to pick a better hour to bother us because we like to sleep. Okay? Okay. Our next question is from Susan Clark Fitzpatrick, and her question is again from last week, and it is, why are spirits usually active just after midnight? Now, I really don't have like a scientific answer because I know that paranormal activity can happen all day, every day, 24/7, 365, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, and New Year's. But my theory on that is it's quiet, typically quiet after midnight. People are asleep, people are not, out moving. The hustle and bustle of life has died down for the day. And when you are dealing with spirits who want to be heard and they want to be felt and seen, they know that they're not going to get anywhere at like 5 o'clock at dinner time when you have like scavages like coming after you, like biting your ankles for food, and the cats are meowing on the counter, and your husband's telling you about his day at work, and then you're telling him about your day at home, and it's just chaos. And they're like, why would I even try? Because right now, if I knock something over, it's going to get blamed on the cat or the kids or the husband or you, so you're not going to understand it's me trying to make contact with you. So I think that they take the advantage of the quiet hour. They take advantage of the calmness of the air, the calmness of the environment, the calmness of the energy level, when they can really make things just kind of happen. So I think that would be why that kind of happens, is after midnight, is that they know, or they think they may know, that they may have a better chance of being heard, seen, felt, etc., etc., etc. So, good question. I like that one. Now, these two are from my level 5 stalkers, and don't let them fool you. They flippin' love it, okay? My first question is from Walter, and he's asking this because he knows the answer to his own issues, and he won't accept it So he's gonna kill me for saying this, but I don't really care. Walter is an empath, or he has some sort of a gift or an ability that he won't admit to yet. But we're working our magic on him. We're working our magic on him. So this is why he's asking this question, because he knows what I'm gonna say. But had to get sassy, but I only do that because of him. You know, he understands. So the question is from Walter Roswell, and the question is, what are all of the characteristics of being an empath? There are so many. I don't even know them all. I just kind of know what the characteristics are for me and for the people that I'm around that I know kind of have those abilities or those gifts. For me personally, like I said, my gifts are kind of meant more for the living. I'm really in tune with you on an emotional level when it comes to if you're having a bad day, if you're sad, you're mad, you're angry, you're upset, you're frustrated. Even if I so much as touch you or I'm in the same room with you, I can feel your energy, I can feed off of that, and it affects me in a really big way. I can get really, really tired and really, really run down and really, really lethargic, and I just don't want to deal with people anymore. I'm just kind of over life at that point, and depending on the issue and on the problem at hand, it can really drain me for days where I don't even want to get out of bed. Like I have to force myself to get up and do something productive. When I have problems within a friendship, or I have problems within my marriage, or I have problems within just the world and society, I feel that to the core of my body, and it just makes me almost sometimes physically ill. I'm so tired and drained and run down and emotional and oversensitive about things, and I can't let crap go. And I've learned in the last few months that it wasn't just me being me. It was kind of, I have an ability and I have a gift, and so I'm harnessing that, I'm learning about it. And it's been really exciting and scary and unsure, but I'm excited to hear more about it and excited to learn more about it. Now I know that some people can, you know, they sense spirits, and they're even connected more deeper than I am. They can ground, and they can ground themselves, and they can do different things to make them open, or more open or less open to their environment. And I'm still learning about all of that for myself and what I can and can't do. And so the best characteristics that I can say, you know, you're overly emotional, you're overly sensitive to your environment, to the people in your environment. Look into it more, because you never know. And it's not just you being oversensitive, or you having a lot of care for people, or you being weird, Walter. It's called that you probably are very sensitive, or you have an empath ability, and you need to open up to it and quit living in denial. Okay? I'm gonna get flack for that later, but I don't care. He needs to know the truth. We're all friends here, right? Right. So yeah, I think that it's just, if you think that you have a gift or an ability, you know, talk to someone who may be a little bit more in tune with it, and see what they have to say and what their advice to you could be, and then take it from there, and take it one day at a time, and take it one step at a time, because it can be very emotional and very exhaustive and very draining. And so that's the best advice I can give you for that. And our last question, because like I said, we just had a few this week, but that works for me because time is limited, because my kids are still very sick, but I wanted to bring you a video, and I was gonna do it hell or high water. Our final question is from Terry, again, level 5 stalker number 2. And his question is, if you have a dream that comes true, is it really a dream or not? And that's a really good question, because I do that a lot. Like, I'll dream about things or premonitions, and I don't really know if they're premonitions, because sometimes they won't happen for years or decades. I mean, I dreamed things as a little kid that made no sense to me whatsoever, and then they happened when I was like 25, and then it was completely, you know, it made sense to me. So I think that it's possible for you to have like deja vu moments, premonitions, things that may or may not come true. I still believe it's a dream. I think it's your subconscious maybe tapping into your future a little bit. And while it comes true, that you always heard the phrase dreams come true. Well, there you go. I mean, I think that there is a possibility that you could have primitive dreams or deja vu moments that you know you're asleep, you know it didn't happen because you're like 8, and then you wake up and you dreamed about something when you're 25. But I always take those pretty seriously, because especially if they're real life to me, because I never know, and so I'm a little more cautious about that kind of thing. But yeah, I do believe that you can dream something and then it can come true because it's happened. So thank you guys so much for your questions this week. Like I said, I had a short day. I had a short list of questions, and so I know that they will be coming in by the boatloads again very soon because we are gaining more and more members every single day, and I'm so grateful for that. So guys, that's all I have for What Should I Do Wednesday this week. And actually, I will be back tomorrow for GAQA Thursday. Typically, I do GAQA Tuesday where I answer all of your Ghost Adventures related questions, but I was not able to do so yesterday. My kiddos have been super sick and are slowly getting on the mend, and by the time I was done taking care of them for the night and getting them to bed, I was exhausted and needed some mommy time to decompress, and so I just knew that it was not even worth it for me to try to do a video. So I pushed it off until tomorrow. So I will be doing GAQA Thursday tomorrow for you guys and answering all of your Ghost Adventures related questions, and then I will be doing Season 1, Episode 2 of Ghost Adventures for GA Flashback Friday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week and a wonderful weekend ahead, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for GAQA Thursday, and I will see you guys on Friday as well. So have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay warm. Much love. Bye.